Yeah, it was an exciting road trip to Miami. I think we said last week in the press conference that FAU was going to be our toughest opponent of the year, and they definitely proved that they're a fantastic soccer team, front to back, really athletic, and they really challenged us. The game itself was great conditions. It was a little bit cool out there. We started off really slow, went down 2-0. We got a goal back before the half. Megan Bradley slipped in Brianna Henry for our first goal of the year, and it gave us some confidence going into the second half. In second half, we were really good. We created a lot of opportunities in the second half. We got forward a lot. We got in behind their back line. They caught us on the counter a couple of times. So everything that we thought we were going to see from the game, we got to see, and that was a really good learning experience for the players, but also for us as a staff, for us to see that where we still need to make some adjustments after having a good start to the year. Rolling into Sunday against FIU, they're a quality opponent. They'd only given up 2 goals on the year, and that was against Mississippi State. The rest of their games, I believe they had won 4-0, 6-0, 7-0, and then another scoreline as well. They're a smashing soccer team, play some really good stuff, really well coached, really athletic. I'm expecting both those teams there to be really high in their conference this year, and those 2 performances are ones that you want to play on the road. I think our team handled it very well. They found some positives in the game. They played some good stuff at times. We had some weaknesses at times that now we get to go back to the drawing board and look at and see where we can make some adjustments. But overall, it was a great trip. You know, we had a lot of trips this year that were local, McNeese, Northwestern State, up to Grambling and SFA. They were all drivable trips, but for the East Coast travel that this conference throws at you, this was a great trip. You know, we were supposed to get in at 2 p.m. on Wednesday. We got in at 1 a.m. on Thursday. So it was a discussion amongst the team of this is the adversity that you have to face in this conference. You're going to have to travel to Georgia State and Georgia Southern, Coastal Carolina, App State, Marshall, James Madison, Old Dominion. We have to travel west. We can't rely on performances just being smooth all the time with travel and logistics. This happened. So the whole trip, it was a great learning experience. You know, we've only got 4 players on the roster right now that have over 1,000 minutes from last year, which is roughly about 50 minutes a game. We are super inexperienced, and that's what showed in the second half against FIU. But how they pushed through that, they showed some grit and still to walk away with a point. It really shows the character of the group. So lots for us to learn, lots for us to move on from. We're excited about where we're at. We're excited that the challenges that trip provided for us as we move into the home weekend this weekend. It will be nice to be at home and play at our home field with our fans under our lights, and we're excited about that. And then back to conference with 2 back-to-back road trips, Texas State and Old Dominion after that. So we'll get back on the field tomorrow and start preparing some preparations for Alcorn on Thursday.
How relieving is it you'll get a couple of games back home after playing all but one here in Lafayette?
Yeah, I think it's going to be really good for the team. I think that second half where you're on the road, whether it is just a short travel or long travel, you can see a big difference from when you play a home game on a Thursday and a home game on a Sunday. We saw it against SFA. We saw it against FIU. Both those home teams there being home on the night before, on the Thursday coming into the Sunday, you can see they're just a bit fresher, just a bit sharper. So the travel being not there this week and us being able to be here on our schedule, even those little things, you know, we particularly on a Friday, we'll train at a set time after a game. Well, that has to adjust when you're on the road because it's the home teams, they have their set schedule and we go. So we're excited about it. It'll be nice to get into a nice week flow from soccer reasons, but in academic as well. Let the team go to their class and get on their schedule and hopefully set us up nicely.
You said, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Megan's performance against FIU. What's your evaluation on it?
She's doing fantastic right now. We're really proud of her. You know, she's one of the players that she got 133 minutes last year. And the way she turned around in the spring, and I know I said this last week, I'm beginning to repeat myself, but she turned around in January, and her mindset for her development process in the spring, that young lady has done everything in her power to get to where she's at today. And right now for us as a staff, it's just about mentoring her and seeing when's the right time that she can maybe get some more opportunities, some more minutes, maybe coming off and starting a game. But we'll do what's best for the team. But she's doing fantastic right now.
How important was it for you to get to play those matches? I know there was some question if you would even play, and you had said you wanted to play high-level competition. before you got really into conference play.
It's imperative to the success of the program. When we have to turn around and we have to play South Alabama and Texas State and James Madison. James Madison just lost 2-1 to Santa Clara. That's how good James Madison are. Old Dominion, they haven't conceded a goal this year until last night against William & Mary. Some of the teams that we play in this conference, the soccer programs are elevated at the highest level. So it's really important we play both those teams. We got to see 22 fantastic soccer lineups when we played against them. And it's a great learning experience for us, right? We can't walk away and say that we only got a point from it and we need to be disappointed. No, it's the flip for us. Is we got a point out of that. That's something to be proud of. We went down to Florida and came back with a point. If you were to turn around at the start of the year, including exhibition games, and say we were going to lose one game this year, would have bit your hand off, right? With 7 games on the road. So great learning experience, great level of competition. It's everything that you want in the non-conference, so that when you jump into your conference schedule, you're prepared, you've got some experience, and you can look back and say, yeah, we've done this already.